Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brian Shinkin, and welcome back to Zombpocalypse podcast. This episode is a little special because I just finished the game called Layers of Fear. Now, Layers of Fear is a psychedelic horror game, which is based off of a famous painter who's trying to get more, trying to find the perfect painting. Who will, of course, distribute. But throughout the game, you're learning more about his difficulty through that time period, from his wife to his family, and what all happens. But you, on the other hand, have to figure out what's fully going on and finding like little bits and pieces of clues here and there, and trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, trying to figure out what all happened. Layers of Fear came out a few years ago, and of course, it wasn't. It's by an independent company, and it distributed this game. And with this horror game, it's different from other horror games I've played. But with this type of game, it's psychedelic, which pretty much fucks with your mind consistently. I absolutely love that game. It's different. I don't have a weapon. I'm just walk around a mansion putting clues together about this guy. I don't know this guy. And a whole bunch of weird ass shit. It got me a few times. I mean, I jumped him hard a few times, and it freaked me out. Got my heart racing, and I was thinking to myself, what the hell is going to happen next? I feel that this game is really underrated. I felt like this game should have got more praise than it should have. But, of course, horror games in general are pretty hard to get that praise that it really needs, because there's so many different types of horror games that are coming out and trying new and different things. But with this horror game, I feel that it does, like I said previously before, it fucks with your head. It makes you think, and as you're going through this, there's like shit jumping out at you. It makes you, makes you feel uneasy. You get creeped out and stuff. For creepiness, I'm giving 9 out of 10 because I feel like there's more than a few parts of the game. I'm going through the house, and yeah, it's creepy, and as after a while you kind of get used to it, and especially doing these puzzles. And while you're doing these puzzles, if you don't know what's really going on, or you don't find those clues, you're creeping like your creeped out nerves will relax, and you will continue on with the game with pretty relaxed nerves. And I mean, I like the fact it doesn't continuously hit you consistently all the time, but I feels like it kind of needs to up its game just a little bit more. But of course, I've had a few difficulties finding some clues here and there. But hey, that's okay though. I mean, it has a few quirks here and there, but it's just the first game, and it's just experiment, which I am giving a lot of respect. Pretty much like how scared I was, I'm giving it about 8.5. Yeah, I don't like the fact that a lot of games do the jump scares. Yes, there's a few jump scares here and there using anonymous objects like windows, like shit flying through the room and shit like that, which I think is kind of neat. But I just want something that's a little more different than having, jump scares and shit like that. I mean, controls are pretty basic. One thing I will admit I do not like. I don't like the fact that I literally have to push a button to grab a door and open it. It sucks. Honestly, it kind of sucks, because I know it was made originally for a computer, but when it comes to a console, it's a little different. I mean, I give a lot of respect for it, but I guess I'm just not fully used to it. Because how I'm just not used to like grabbing something and open up the door. I got used to it after a while, but I think the controls are more like a 7 because of that factor. Of course, when you're looking around, I know you can adjust everything to make your looks a little quicker, which I did. But I feel like if you do it too fast, you miss a lot of shit. So I felt like while I was doing that, I felt like I missed a lot of clues and a lot of key items for the game. The graphics, I'm giving a 10 out of 10 because how wonderful those graphics are. Everything was smooth, everything blended together so well. I love how the graphics of everything was just so amazing, especially how late it came out. It's just absolutely beautiful. I just love the fact how the paintings you run into, it just has so much detail to it. The story of it was kind of confusing because it goes with his wife getting hurt, but I know she got burned. Like I said during the video, she got burned, she got hurt, but how did the fire start? Did she start on herself? Did her husband do it on accident? What happened there? And with his daughter, she has been mentioned. There's a part of the game you go through his daughter's room, and it's just, I feel like that something happened to his daughter, but we don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she somehow passed away. The game I'm rating overall it has to be a 9 out of 10. The reason why I'm giving the game a 9 out of 10 because I think the only downfall is just the controls. Everything else, the story, and everything is just phenomenal. But I forgot to give the rating. The story I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 because, like I said, the story is kind of confusing, but you make your own story, which I absolutely love. What I know of, there's 3 different endings, and the ending I got was the wife scene when you see the wife all kind of being all fucked up and shit. So I did find out the 2 other endings. I think there's a good ending, a bad ending, and a decent ending. I think what I got was a decent ending, which is the wife. And he does throw away her painting, and that's it. Replay. I don't know if I'll replay the game again. I'm sure maybe on my downtime, maybe I'll do some. Maybe I'll replay the game. I'm giving the game a 9 out of 10. For overall rating, I highly recommend the game, like I previously said before. I'm hoping that I'll be able to play Layers of Fear Part 2 in the near future. But if not, I'll definitely try to grab it up and play it on Zombpocalypse. Other than that, I really have nothing else to say about the review of the game and everything else. I think from now on, I am going to be doing these type of podcasts. I know I had at the beginning of this YouTube channel, I did do a few podcasts. I feel it's just a little difficult for me because I'm not the type of person who likes to talk by himself. So I'm going to try do these type of podcasts, a review of the game and everything else. Other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. If you haven't played Layers of Fear, I highly recommend. It's on all platforms. It's on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. I recommend you grabbing the game when you can. I don't know if there's any sales going on, but if I were you, I'll look it up. So other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And if you haven't joined the Horde yet, like, comment, and subscribe. And join the Horde today. And for more videos like this, let me know, comment, and whatever game you want me, any horror game you want me to play, let me know. Good night. Later, everybody.